Or worth it. I told you I was a Mother Teresa groupie. She said, quote, "He will use you to accomplish great things on the condition that you believe much more in his love than in your weakness." Wish I'd said it. I'd now like to introduce Phyllis Gaggioli, the Summit Program Director.
Okay, so I'm here to introduce Teresa and Lupe, who came to Summit when they were in the 4th grade attending Riley Elementary School, which is a Milwaukee public school. And shortly afterwards, their little sister Mimi came and joined them at Summit. And after grade school, Tere and Lupe went on to Divine Savior Holy Angels and were both top of their class. They became junior counselors during their high school years, and in college became counselors and volunteers at Summit. And now they are both sophomores at Marquette University. Lupe is studying education and Tere social services. And it's with great pleasure that I would like to present them and their family with the New Worlds Award, which is... Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. They've been with us
Hi, I'm Teresa.
And I'm Lupe. And we're here to tell you a little bit about how Summit has played a role in our lives growing up and in our families. Because we're sisters, in case you couldn't tell. Twins, actually. And yes, there will be a quiz afterward to tell who is who. So I hope you were paying close attention. So let's start at the beginning. Well, Mom and Dad went to the hospital, and I was born first. No, not that beginning. Thanks for reminding me again. I mean, with Summit. Oh, got it. Well, Tere and I have been a part of Summit for what feels like forever. We started coming here when we were 4th graders with our little sister Mimi, who's not here, by the way, may I note. Typical Mimi. She skipped out of this to go on some mission trip in Montana right now. Little sisters, always looking for the easy way out. But back to Summit. We started coming to the Summit program back when we were in 4th grade, and it was nowhere near the size it is now. But we loved every minute of it. We kept coming back every year. Yeah, we loved coming to Summit because we had so much fun in the summer. There were actually college students that we thought were really cool. They were our counselors, and they led us in half day of academics and half day of sports every day during the program. We also got to go on field trips to all sorts of cool places every week and go swimming or hiking or to museums like this one. It was really fun. There were also career speakers that came every week to talk about their jobs and got us thinking about what we wanted to be when we grow up. We're both pretty competitive, so it was fun to be on different teams and compete in things like soccer and math games. But really, the reason we came back to Summit every year wasn't for the awards. It was for the friendships we made with the other girls in the program and the friendships we had with our counselors. The cool thing about the counselors was that they weren't just ordinary camp counselors. They were our mentors as well as our friends. I remember they made me come out of my comfort zone in many different ways, and that was really good for me.
Excuse me, girls. Excuse me, let me take this for a second. Hi, guys. I'm Nia. Obviously, I don't need an introduction. I'm gonna talk straight with you about what it's really like at Summit. Tere and Lupe actually helped me a lot, but it's really hard for me when I first came to Summit. I started coming here before 5th grade because my mom made me come. None of my friends were here, And I didn't really like school, so the classes seemed boring, and I kind of had a bad attitude about it. But things really changed for me the next year. We started a readathon, which gave us incentive to actually read. I hated reading, but I really wanted to go to Six Flags, like real bad. So I read as much as I could. As I started doing that, I also came out of my shell. The girls on my team were reading the same books, so we started talking about them, and that led us to getting to know each other and becoming friends. All of a sudden, I really started to like reading. It opened up a new world for me, and I started doing it in my free time, which I had never done before. After the 7 weeks of the summit program, I couldn't put the books down, and I kept going. My goal was 500 pages, but I ended up reading over 1,000.
Yeah, okay, Nia. Okay, Nia, we get it. You're an overachiever. No need to brag. I have a better idea. How about you just stand over there, okay? Where were we? Oh, yeah. We saw that happening all the time at Summit, by the way. Spending time with all of the girls on our team, we had to learn how to work together, learn together, and play sports together. We got to see each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we learned to help each other out. If not for Summit, we wouldn't have had so many different experiences that opened our horizons. Things like canoeing, the gymnastics barn, which is really fun, by the way, or different career speakers. We bonded over sharing so many exciting experiences, and it was fun to do those things for the first time with people we got so close to. We started to consider each other as family.
No, guys. Let me explain. Okay, that's true what you said, but everything's not all rosy all the time. I know that my counselors gave it to me pretty hard. That's right, a couple of my old counselors, Catherine and Nicole, are here. You guys know what I'm talking about. They helped me see that I needed to stop only paying attention to how I was feeling and start thinking about others. They also told me that my grades were my responsibility. I had to take charge of my own actions and actually start studying if I wanted to do better in school. No one else could do that but me. As much as I hate to admit it, they were right. Like I said earlier, I didn't really like school. I was a pretty mediocre student. I used to not get very good grades at reading, but now I was understanding things and I was actually doing them. My reading abilities had improved and it wasn't scary anymore. Because of that, all of my grades went up. I had been practicing math facts over the summer at Summit, and my new and improved reading skills helped me in all my subjects, like science, history, and even math with the word problems. I was finally getting A's and A pluses on my report card. It wasn't the B's and C's that I used to get. By buckling down and focusing on like my counselor said, I was taking school a lot more seriously and doing a lot better.
Nia, that's great. Very well said. Now, back to your spot. Okay. Yep, right over there. Thank you, Nia. Now, like Nia said, the counselors definitely helped us all to take a good look at ourselves and see where we needed to improve. I think that the time that I grew the most at Summit was during high school, when we got to be junior counselors. That's actually true for me, too. It definitely wasn't easy. We had to take on a lot of responsibility, like helping girls work on their reading comprehension, teaching them how to do different math drills, among a lot of other things. But we did it because we were all working towards the same goal, and we knew how much we were impacting girls who were just like us a few years ago. Yeah, before Summit, I didn't think of myself as a leader. You see, because I'm really, really quiet and shy at school, as a junior counselor, or JC, I learned that there are different ways of leading than I thought. You didn't have to be loud and always be the center of attention. Like Nia, may I add, that's Nia. I learned to dig deeper into what others needed me to be to help them. And I loved being able to lead that way. It was a really good fit. The girls kind of naturally looked up to us as JCs. More than anything, I felt like an older sister. It wasn't about being superior to them and ordering them around, even though I sometimes took advantage of that. It was more like holding their hand and helping them to improve in academics and sports. It was being a support system for the younger girls so they could see the potential in themselves. By being a friend to them, we were helping the girls grow while we were growing ourselves.
Can I take that again one more time? Now I want to say how much Lupe, Tere, and Mimi, their sister who isn't here, helped me out. I've always looked up to them. They were my JCs when I was a counselor, and even after they graduated, they've been a support system for me. When it came time for me to apply to high school, I was working hard and getting good grades. I applied to a few schools and got accepted to Rufus King, which I really wanted to go to because it's an international baccalaureate school. And my mom was excited because it's one of the best schools in the state. But when I started going there last fall, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy adjusting to a big school, having a lot of challenging classes and homework, and having to make new friends. What it really helped me get through my freshman year was my old junior counselors. They were a big support system for me that I could lean on. Like I said, I've always looked up to them because they were older and have been in my shoes before, so they could give me advice. Lupe, Tere, and Mimi especially helped me out a lot. I asked them questions about homework and how to do things in school, and they gave me a lot of really good advice. I didn't know how I would have gotten through the year without them. I ended up working hard and got a really good GPA, 3.7 my freshman year. So, thanks, guys.
You're welcome. We get it. We're awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Now, tuck in your shirt, little duck. I think that the reason why Summit has been so important to us all is because it has become like our own little family. We learned to care for each other, both for our friends and for the younger girls we were helping. We all got along and saw each other grow. It's amazing realizing that this program is helping hundreds of children like me, and Tere and Nia, and it allows us to spend the summer keeping up with school, striving to improve in all we do and becoming a better person. There's so much in this one program, it really is amazing. Summit has also had an impact on our own family. Both me and Lupe and our little sister Mimi have been coming here because our parents were able to see how it was helping us. I know my parents appreciated that we were learning the same values at Summit that we were learning at home. And for us, hearing those things from somebody else that wasn't our mom and dad, and listening to the other girls agreed with it, made those values and virtues stick a little bit more. After coming over the years to Summit, it has really become a part of my immediate family because we can share how it has helped us grow. And my parents appreciate having the people there to support them. It's like we're all part of one big team, helping each other become the best versions of ourselves. Now, Nia, do you have something to add?
Yes, I do. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I just wanted to say that Summit has really helped me push myself. I've been able to see the importance of getting good grades because now I'm motivated to go to college. And Summit has opened my eyes to the possibilities out there. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what my future holds. And I know that all the Summit people will be there behind me every step of the way.
Now, to sum it all up,
you get it? Sum it all up.
we want to thank you generously for supporting Summit and for making experiences like this a possibility. Thank you. Thank you.